So, as I was mentioning, in my last video, I just come to terms with things. When I first came onto the movement, I was in a big, big rush and I made a big, big mistake. I'm admitting it to you as a man. Look, it's not that I don't believe in AMC because I do, but my God, I should have waited. I rushed into it. I put $185,500 into it at 53, and I do regret doing that. Like I should have. What I should have did was I should have started small. I should have threw maybe like 20,000 into it and just watched it for like 6 months to a year, because I could have been so liquid right now. I could have bought a ton of AMC, but that's not the way it happened. So I have to accept that, and that's it. And I'm just buying as much as I can now, to lower my cost average. But I learned a big lesson. This whole thing really, this whole experience taught me a lot about Wall Street. And you really have to, this is the only, if I could give any advice to anyone, it's, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. This is entertainment. But when I say give advice, I'm talking about, friend to friend, brother to brother, okay? Or brother to sister. Is that you gotta like do things smart. And I didn't. You go into a situation, it could be any stock. You got to only invest what you're willing to lose. You understand? And you got to start off small and always leave yourself liquid, because you never know when there's going to be a bear market or a stock market crash or something could happen. And then cash is king. I never forget something. I was watching this interview one time on Oprah Winfrey, and they were telling her, Oprah, do you invest in the stock market? Like, what do you do? And she was talking about how she keeps literally tremendous amounts of cash liquid at all times. And they're like, but I don't understand it. I'm talking like a lot of money. I'm talking, when I say tremendous amount of cash, I'm talking like hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. And they're like, but why not put it like, into even an index fund or something? Her response was, cash is king. And it's true. I've learned that. I know everybody's saying that the dollar is going to collapse and all that. Listen, cash will always be king. Cash will always be king. And I'm not saying to you that you shouldn't protect yourself, because I do protect myself. I own a pretty significant amount of gold. And if anything ever does happen to the dollar, I mean, that gold's going to go to Pluto, just like AMC is going to go to Pluto and GameStop's going to go to Pluto. So, but at the same time, I guess what I'm saying is that if I could, that song by Cher, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I would have held some of my liquidity, and then I would have put it into AMC now at these price points. But that's not the way it worked out. So, I'm manning up. I'm in complete acceptance of the decisions I made, and I'm making the best of it. That's it. I'm no, one thing about me is this, okay? I'm a fighter. I don't care what you say about me, the haters, or you're not. No, I am a fighter. I don't stop fighting. Okay? Something hits me hard. I might get a little stumbled. I might get a little dizzy. I might even go down. But I don't stay down. I get up. Because it's just like what Rocky Balboa says. It's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. So instead of me crying about it, oh, I bought too high, AMC, I bought GameStop too high, I'm fixing the problem. I'm finding a solution. I'm continuously buying. I'm lowering my cost average, but I'm also diversifying. And I don't care if you get mad at me. You could all get mad at me. I'm diversifying. Listen, it's my money. I'm very big into Amazon. I'm very big, so between Amazon, I have a good feeling about that UXIN, that Chinese stock, because I've been watching that stock for a very long time. And the Chinese government, is going to be, they're opening a gigantic facility. Okay, they're like the biggest used car dealer in China. And the used car market is huge in China. Huge. And I'm telling you, I have a good feeling about that. In a couple of years from now, I wouldn't be surprised if you see UXIN. That's the call symbols. UXIN. If I wouldn't be surprised you see it at $30 a share. Right now, it's like 45 cents. Okay, so again, I will never tell anyone to sell AMC or GameStop, never. But if you have a couple of extra bucks and you feel like you want to take a chance with UXIN, I would do it. I am doing it. I am buying it. I'm also getting back into Prague at these low, delicious prices. Be big. And listen, I'm just diversifying. But the big thing for me, the concentration of my money, the majority right now is in AMC. That's it. That's the big whatever you want to call it. The big enchilada, right? I don't. It was like, what is that enchilada? I don't know. That's just as we used to say that when I was a kid in Brooklyn. The big enchilada. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I say everything wrong. I speak Brooklynese. I don't speak English. So I just want all of you to know that you got to learn from your mistakes. So diversifying is smart. And I apologize. I know there was a time where I only said, just be an AMC, nothing else. That's not smart. You got to cover your bases. You got to cover everything. You got to make sure that if one thing doesn't work out, you have a plan B. And if plan B doesn't work out, you have a plan C. You just have to always cover yourself. And that's why now, as I'm getting, more experience, in terms of investing, I just have a lot of different things. Like I own a house, I own real estate, got a quarter of $1 million in equity. I got over 200,000 in gold. I got GameStop and AMC. And, I'm not, again, you see how I'm diversifying? Now I'm really getting heavy into Amazon because it's all about covering every single base. You understand? You cover first base, second base, third base, and eventually you're going to hit a home run. You're going to hit a grand slam because you throw enough shit at the wall, something's got to stick.